Have you ever just stopped and thought about how incredible the human body is? I mean, really thought about it? Ancient culture saw it as this living temple, something that could actually regenerate and heal itself. So what if all that wasn't just some old myth? What if it's real?
And what if the answer, the key to unlocking that power, has been looking right back at you in the mirror this whole time? That's what we're digging into today. The idea that there's this secret, dormant power woven right into the fabric of who you are. It's not something you have to go out and find. It's just a forgotten pathway that's waiting to be rediscovered.
So here's our roadmap. First, we're going to uncover a power that's literally hiding in plain sight. Then we'll trace its story back through some fascinating ancient wisdom. After that, we'll get into how it works as a bridge to healing. And finally, the best part, we'll explore how you can actually start to awaken this healer within you.
Okay, let's get right into it. Let's start with the mystery itself. Where is this power, and what in the world is it?
You know, this quote just nails it. It's not about inventing something new or trying to become something you're not. It's about igniting a potential that's already there, maybe just buried under the stress and noise of our daily lives. So, of course, the big question is, what is the spark?
And here we have it. The spark, the hidden key we're talking about, is the trigeminal nerve. Now, if you look it up, you'll see it's the largest cranial nerve, and its job is to send sensations from your face to your brain. But symbolically, it's seen as so much more than that. It's this incredible point of power, an invisible bridge between everything you see and feel in the outer world and your own deep inner universe.
Now, what's so wild about all of this is that it's not some new age fad, not at all. It's actually a rediscovery of knowledge that has been echoing through spiritual traditions for thousands of years, way before we had any clinical names for it. Just look at this timeline. You go back to ancient Egypt, and their priests saw the face as a center for what they called Ka, their concept of vital life force. Then you have Vedic India, where yogis knew that simply relaxing your face could release prana, or blocked energy. Even the ancient Greeks, guys like Aristotle, believed the face was a direct window to the soul. And fast forward to medieval mystics, they saw the face as a divine seal, something that revealed your inner state. It's amazing, right? Each culture, using its own unique language, was basically pointing to the exact same thing.
So what we're seeing here is this beautiful moment where ancient intuition and modern anatomy are finally shaking hands. What our ancestors just knew for thousands of years, that the face is like a map of the spirit, is now being looked at in a whole new light. Anatomy gives us the name, the trigeminal nerve, but all that ancient wisdom, that gives it its meaning.
So now we get to the really practical part. How does this nerve actually act as a bridge, and what is it connecting? Okay, so physically, it's pretty straightforward. It connects sensations from your eyes, your jaw, your forehead, directly to your brain. Simple enough. But symbolically, well, that's where it gets really profound. Think of it like a massive underground river system, constantly collecting these streams of our emotions, our memories, our experiences, and carrying all of it straight to the command center of our mind.
And think about how true this is in your own life. When you get angry, what happens? Your jaw clenches. When you're worried, your forehead furrows up. Your face is literally the stage where every single emotion you haven't processed, the fear you swallowed, the sadness you pushed down, it all leaves its mark as physical tension. And the trigeminal nerve? It's the silent scribe, just recording everything.
This lays it out perfectly. When that nerve is all blocked up with tension, it's like a dam holding back stagnant, murky water. Energy gets stuck, tension builds up, and your whole perception of the world can just feel dull. But when you activate it, when you open that dam, you're doing so much more than just relaxing a few facial muscles. You're sending this profound signal of safety deep into your nervous system, kicking on your rest and digest mode. And that transforms all that stagnant gunk into this living, flowing river of renewed energy. I absolutely love this metaphor because it's telling us that when you release this stored tension, you're not just making your face feel better. You are fundamentally clearing the lens through which you see reality itself. The clarity isn't coming because the world changed. It's coming because the internal channel you use to interpret the world is finally clean. Okay, so this brings us to what's arguably the most important part of this whole conversation. Because just knowing this stuff is one thing, but how do we actually put it into practice? How do we awaken that inner healer? It's actually a very gentle 4-step process. First up, cultivate presence. A few times a day, just pause and check in. Is my jaw tight? Is my brow furrowed? And then just consciously soften those muscles. Second, unify breath and touch. You can gently place your fingertips on your cheekbones. As you breathe in, imagine you're inhaling pure light. And as you breathe out,
Feel the tension just melt away. Third, create inner silence. As you're doing this, just be open to whatever feelings come up. Don't judge them, just observe. And last, but so important, number 4, honor your process. Be kind to yourself. This isn't a race, it's a very personal, intimate journey.
And you really don't need to set aside an hour for this. You can do it while you're waiting in line at the store, or that first moment you wake up, or right as you're about to fall asleep. The big takeaway here is that literally every single moment is an opportunity to consciously let go of tension and come back home to your natural state of balance.
So just to be crystal clear, this is so much more than a relaxation exercise. It's really framed as an act of inner alchemy. You're taking the heavy lead of all those unprocessed emotions and stored tensions, and through your own conscious presence, you're transmuting it into the pure gold of clarity, peace, and real spiritual insight.
And that brings us to our final question. This isn't really one you're supposed to answer right away. It's more for you to just sit with. What would actually change in your life, starting today, with just one conscious breath, if you began to radically, completely trust that the most powerful healer you will ever know is already inside of you?